Hi, Filter here. In my discussion, I'd like to discuss something else that I came across. Another forgotten RPG. This one you might find interesting, and this one is called Time Lords by Greg Porter. This is a very interesting game. It's basically time travel. In some cases, interdimensional travel, if you know what you're doing. The premise is simple. You have a time machine, if you want to call it that, called the Matrix, which is basically about the size of a 20 sided die. Now, if you know how to use it, you could go any place, anytime, any when, where, sideways in time, back, you know what I mean. Anywho, this game I really, really like. And it is also very unusual in the sense that you play yourself. You actually take whatever skills that you have and you incorporate it into a character sheet. Now, if you're running the game, you're gonna have to kind of rein in a few players because I used to know a few players because I would put them in a futuristic setting. Oh, I can fly a starship. I'm saying, no, you can't. You cannot fly a starship. But I played this game. Let's okay. Let's review. A pilot for Cessna can't fly the space shuttle. He doesn't know where he might know where the yoke is, and that's it. But everything else is completely alien. Eh. Like I said, you have to rein in stuff like that. It gives you stats on Constitution and like general knowledge. You know how you could define yourself as a character. Again, this could be very very fun, and I believe GURPS also picked up on this. I'm not sure, but it's there. Also, it allows certain things to happen, such as it's the more you use the matrix, it has a tendency of altering you to a certain extent, where you could gain abilities anywhere from telekinesis to cellular regeneration. It's pretty cool. Like I said, if you ever come across this game by Greg Porter, and he's even featured in the game, at least in this version. This is the second printing. The original printing had a white cover. I remember buying this at some store, and it looked interesting. I bought it, and there we go. Also, you could get time capsule. These are the I think there's like five of them. I've got number two, and I've got number four. You've got the or no, wait, no, this is time capsule two. This is book one, book two. Ah, what the hell. Either way, yeah, it's book one, book two. Either way, what you could do with this, it has basic adventures. In Time Capsule 1, you get to go medieval. You get to wind up in a world where it looks a little like Soylent Green. In Time Capsules 2, you actually face off against the Martians in War of the Worlds. Very interesting, very fun. Um, to give you the backdrop of Time Lords, the Matrices were created by a race called the Designers. Now, the Designers happen to be the last species in the universe to come up and about. Well, as they became more and more technologically advanced in spacefaring, they branched out to see what was out there in the universe and to discover they were the last people there. So they developed time travel, so they could go back in time to see what things were like. They eventually the designers died out, and if you wind up in here, it's a place called Sargasso. Basically, it's the designer homeworld. The designers have died out. You can find other technological wonders on this planet, and it generally can be fulfilling if you know what you're doing as a game master, dungeon master, or whatever. So, like I said, I just thought I'd recommend Time Lords by Greg Porter. And, like I said, if you have some people willing to play, make sure they're mature players because, again, it gets really annoying when you have a bunch of guys who think that they could do more than they can they try to skirt the rules. Well, that's about it for me. I'm Filter, and I'm out of here.